everyone, welcome to episode 46 of One Piece Dungeons & Dragons Marines. I'm here, as always, with Damien Lostpaws.
Hey everybody, it's your friendly neighborhood captain.
I'm here with Kai, Tekking101.
Hi, everybody.
Oh,
everybody in the chat saying TPK, TPK. Bell's not here. It's impossible for a TPK to occur. That was the plan.
Bell
She will
has
be
to
the
die.
only survivor.
Choppa is also not here.
True. If everybody dies in this session, the game will have to continue with new player characters, but with Bell and Chopper as the only characters that persist. I'm also here with Bradley Briggs.
Hey, I'm Bradley. What's up, guys?
And I'm here with Yokon 2Spooky.
Can we get a preemptive F in the chat for Anchor Arms, please?
Yeah, so this
He's not
situation
going to
with
die.
Anchor Arms.
I can save him. I can save him. Just get back to me and I can save him.
It doesn't look good
95%
for him.
guarantee.
I will say this.
Yeah, it doesn't look good, but I can save his ass.
At the end of the last episode, our intrepid adventurers approached the Emperor of the Emerald City, Anurak, had a little bit of a conversation with him, and then in the middle of it, switched the lever, and the Great Devourer emerged from the ground and started attacking everybody, including killing Celadon. Celadon is dead. And attacking lots of people. Bradley is injured. Raj is injured. Heather is on 1 HP. And most importantly, Anchor Arms has been swallowed whilst unconscious. Now,
yes,
there is a universe where Anchor Arms dies in one round. At the start of each of the Great Devourer's turn, everything in his stomach takes acid damage, which would be 1 death save. After that, if Anchor Arms then critically fails his death saving throw, he dies. He needs to be rescued.
Keeping in mind, the Great Devourer and Anchor Arms turns are right next to each other.
They are right next to each other. So it will go bomb if that happens. So there is a chance. God, there's a non-zero chance. I wondered that. That's a 5%. There's a 5% chance that Anchor Arms dies.
At least we're letting it out right now, like what the statistics are. Like what are the percentile chances of him dying? So,
but if he,
I think you guys are jinxing it hard. You guys are jinxing it hard.
If it happens, it's meant to be. It's meant to be.
There's a 45% chance he dies in 2 rounds, because if he fails the saving throw, he's now got 2 death saves, and at the start of the Great Devourer's turn, he will die from the acid damage, right? So,
but I could save him before then, so we'll be all right.
You got this, Kai.
5% for a 1-round death, 45% for a 2-round death. Let's see what happens.
Yeah,
oh,
that's what D&D's all about.
The amazing thing that happened right at the end is Lieutenant Pluto dodged the tendrils that would have put him in the same situation of Anchor Arms, landed on top of one of the tendrils, and gave an awesome speech about being part of the Apollo 13. That was the end of Lieutenant Pluto's turn. We are now moving on to Nurse. Nurse looks around. She still looks very calm and collected, as she always does, but there is a single bead of sweat dripping down her forehead as she desperately looks around at like somebody to sort of take command of this chaotic situation. She sees Raj, Bradley, and Heather wounded, and sort of says, "Who needs healing? What is happening?"
I'm on top of a shelf on the wall, so I'm not. Yeah, I'm doing a thing.
You're good.
I'm literally on the other side of the room, boys.
Bradley's muted.
He can't.
I'm muted. You can't heal Anchor Arms because you can't see him, right?
No, yeah. Well, yes, unless Nurse jumps in there.
Let me heal Tyga, the Great Devourer.
Yeah.
Send it.
Mm-hmm. She's at the same time desperately trying to analyze this this creature to see a solution to this problem. But yeah, she's looking around desperately. She has her syringe gun in hand. She doesn't know who to heal. She can't see Damien, so I guess it's just like.
Nope, I'm not there, man. I'm on the opposite side.
She turns to Joy, and turns to Bradley, turns to Yokon, and I think she's just gonna rush to the closest person to her, which is Raj, to give Raj a heal. Oh gosh, my Roll20 just crashed. This is not a good sign for the Great Devourer. She's gonna shuffle around in her backpack, desperately trying to find her healing serum, and she's like stumbling. This is all like in reason. Here it goes. 12 healing for Raj. And it is now better than nothing. Better than nothing. It is now Raj's turn. Raj stands there looking around desperately. There is a giant. There's a giant silence bubble, right? Did you dispel that?
Yes.
Kai?
The silent bubble is still there. I'm still
Okay.
concentrating on it. I haven't stopped concentrating on it.
Cool. Because Heather's currently hiding underneath a table in the silence bubble, so she can't do anything because all of her
she's
stuff
not in
requires.
it. She's outside.
She's just
it.
outside of it. That's true. That's true. But there is a silence bubble between her and everybody else at the moment. Raj looks at this giant Great Devourer beast in front of him and pulls out his 2 blades. He just saw the heroic effort from Lieutenant Pluto, and I think Raj is... He's felt a little bit of a bond with Lieutenant Pluto after their, like, recent... You know, they've worked a lot together, so he's going to stand his ground and start attacking.
Damn!
And he critically hits one of his attacks. Holy moly. Raj is the GOAT.
Okay, we're gonna need more of that. But yeah.
A lot more.
In response to that, the Great Devourer will then use one of his tentacles to attack Raj, into which Raj will teleport out of the way. So he uses one of his teleportations there, teleports across the room
On!
as the tentacle slams into the ground, destroying part of the ground beneath you guys. Yokon, it is now your turn.
Fuck it up, Yokon. Aim for the dick.
Listen. Listen now.
That's the strategy. I'm shouting off the shelf. Find the dick and kick it, Yokon!
You guys, I will want to stress, you guys can't see a visible penis on this creature.
Visible.
Okay. Visible. So you're saying there's a chance?
It does exist. Okay.
You don't know if it exists because you haven't discerned whether or not there is a visible penis on the Great Devourer.
Well,
Taiga doesn't use that anymore.
Yokon's eyes are going to go from like normal people eyes to cat slits immediately. What were you going to say, Rustage?
Do you think the Great Devourer needs to reproduce? Is what I was going to say.
No. I hope not.
Out of the ground, 7 other Great Devourers sprout out. Daddy! No, continue, Yokon.
All right, well, I'm going cat mode. The eyes have turned into cat slits.
Okay, you're cat mode.
And then I'm going... Can I roll stealth? Will you allow me to roll stealth?
What are you hiding behind?
Crit?
Because you're in a big
That's a
empty
good
room.
question.
The Great Devourer...
Yokon,
he's
slide
got
into
a-
the silence bubble and hide under that desk right there. That's pretty
Okay,
cool.
that's a
Maybe
long
I'm
do that.
just not going
distance.
to roll stealth.
Okay, okay.
Let me-
You're a
let me
monk.
measure
You
this
can
out
run the
here.
entire length of this room, probably.
What about like the rubble?
Okay,
Yeah,
hold
there
on.
is
How much-
rubble, so you could
Alright,
hide
so
behind
4.
like a giant rock if you wanted to. Because when he burst
Okay.
through the ground, a bunch of
Oh,
stones
yeah,
and
yeah,
rocks
yeah.
went everywhere, so you can do that.
45, and then...
Are you
Okay.
trying to get to Anurak?
Yes, I am using all
Whoa.
of my movement to dash across this place.
So
And that's all I'm
Damien,
doing.
did you have Anurak like under
He's
custody?
knocked him
unconscious,
out.
I think.
You
He's
knocked him out,
unconscious
yeah.
right now.
So Anurak is unconscious, so Yokon, you dash across the entire length of the room towards Anurak, who is unconscious on his throne.
Yokon, what are you doing over here?
I'm taking care of business.
Holy shit! Are you? There are giant.
no!
Pieces. I will allow you to roll stealth now if you want to, because there is, in terms of stealthing from the Great
Okay.
Devourer, because there are big rocks, just like there's implied rocks around him. That's a terrible roll. That are you on 13?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say
That's
that is
fine.
it's not enough for him.
I mean, like, it was more just because, like, the Great Devourer is attacking other people. I just didn't want it to focus on me, but I'm sure it's busy with other people injuring it anyway, so
It
we're
definitely
fine.
is. You could still make
fine.
an attack on the Great Devourer. You're still within range. Oh, you don't want to attract his attention.
I don't want to attract the attention right now.
That's really fair. Bradley, it's your turn.
What happens if I enter a silence bubble?
You're silenced.
You
and,
can't
and
hear
thunder
anything,
damage does
or-
nothing to you.
Yeah, thunder
Yeah, your
damage.
stealth gets even better.
You can still make attacks. You're fine. You just can't hear or speak.
Okay.
Yeah, sound doesn't go in or out.
I want to do something really stupid. How tall is this
Great Devourer?
creature? Great Devourer.
Oh my god, he's great.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not. The entire body isn't even fully in the room yet. It's like half of him,
Yeah, it's in the
right?
hole.
So that's
still,
good.
yeah.
That means the mouth isn't that high if it's not his entire body. Like some of it's below.
The issue is the mouth of this body of this thing is pretty much like floor height, which is why it's so easy for him to put things into his mouth. The rest of his body's below. Gosh.
Nurse, what happens if you gave me one of those syringes and I were to stab anchor arms with it? Would it work for me too?
Are you going to jump in there?
Fuck it, we ball.
Oh!
I can save him, Bradley.
Bruh.
Bradley, I can save him. You don't have to do that. I can't save both of you.
How are you gonna save him, Kai? We're having a conversation across the room.
I know. Well, actually, you're right.
Okay.
Like, I'm on top of a hall. I can
All right.
yell. I'm top of
So
the building.
nurse's equipment
Alright.
is, it's. I will say that I would require you to use some sort of intelligence check to figure out how to use it.
Oh no.
I think you described it as like a syringe gun. No?
Yes, yeah, but it's like when she
syringe
like loads it in and does everything, she's doing something very specific there. It's a piece of equipment that is like complicated to use, especially for someone who's never seen it before or a thing like it in the past, right?
Okay.
It's not as simple as just pull trigger. So I will give you the opportunity.
Would
to
she
do
be
it.
willing to give it to me in the first place?
I think if you could convince her that you could use it, yes. So
Well, Bradley is literally saying to Nurse that he's gonna try and save Anchor Arms if you give me, if I'm able to use it.
so, like, are you sure you know how to use one of these things?
Tell me what to click and where to inject.
Okay, she's gonna
Quickly.
start. She's gonna start showcasing it to you. I need you to give me an
Okay.
intelligence check. You only need above a 10 because she is teaching it to you. But I know Bradley. Like Bradley is not a smart guy. So there is a
He
chance.
graduated GBU. All right,
He
got
didn't
it.
graduate. He did not graduate.
Yeah, but you had to have a gen. You had a gen
was
ed
on
in
a
like
sports
health or
scholarship.
something.
He was on a
Health class
sports-
or something. There's something going on here.
Yeah, he's got something.
He's a pretty logical. I think Bradley's a pretty logical dude. Like he has street smarts, you know.
Yeah, that's high wisdom.
Well, that's wisdom. That's
Let's
charisma.
find out. Yeah, street
Am I
smarts
doing
is
this?
not book
That's
smarts.
Oh,
You got it! You got
Oh.
10! You got it! Bro,
I'm
you
like,
got it! You got it! You figured it out!
I can
You
probably
figured it out!
figure it out.
Okay.
You figured it
all
out.
right.
Okay.
Oh god, I'm gonna click that. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, she hands the... And you, with your fast hands, you will be able to use this syringe gun as a bonus action, which I assume what you were thinking.
Using my second story work, I want to climb up and jump into
This is like-
Great Devourer.
Very rogue of you. It is very rogue of you. You are low on health, Bradley. I do want to stress
know.
this to you.
I believe in the boys.
All right.
Okay, so yeah, you are climbing... You now...
What do I roll to get in? Or is it just happy? Is it just happy to swallow me?
It is very happy to swallow you. I'm not like it's not going to stop anybody from going into its mouth. So as you grab onto it, it opens its mouth and you dive inside, and you splash. You tunnel down the sarcophagus, the esophagus of the Great Devourer.
Sarcophagus.
Also, I didn't ask if it was a one-time use. I had an idea. I didn't ask if it was a one-time use. I guess we'll find out.
Well,
Yeah.
too late now.
Yeah. She has the rest of the vials on her. You are.
Fuck!
So it is a one-time. Currently, it's a one-time use. So you're in
Currently a
there.
one-time use.
It's dark inside the stomach of the sarcophagus. A sarcophagus? What the fuck am I saying?
It's a
the
sarcophagus in esophagus. It's so big it is a sarcophagus. I don't.
You land in the acidic stomach of the Great Devourer. Now, you've now used all your movement. You're not going to be able to get out in this turn. You have to use your next turn to get out. But you still have your bonus action, so you can bring Anchor Arms back up. But bear in mind, next turn you both will take acidic damage from being in the stomach.
I made a little bit of an error, but we're going with it 100%. I'm happy to try to get him up. I jump,
still
I
hold it
climb
down,
up,
man.
slide in, use my movement. Second story work doesn't waste any of my movement, and I want to try and bring Anchor Arms back to life.
Okay. Use the syringe gun. I can. Oh gosh, it is.
This is insane.
Roll me a 2d8
Luck.
plus 4. That is a syringe.
He's going all in. Oh
Here
boy.
it comes. Oh god, if he does,
2d8,
he's got a
plus four,
correct 6.
10.
Anchor Arms
Okay.
comes back with 6. He
No,
looks
with
around.
10, with 10.
Sorry,
I
oh,
need
with
a
10.
plus
Yeah,
four.
yeah,
He
yeah.
didn't
yeah.
do the +4.
He looks around. Oh, what's going on? Oh, it's so
Wait.
dark. I can't see anything. I
You
can't
may
see.
not have anchors for arms anymore, but you got a friend.
What?
I'm here,
Bradley, is that
Carolina.
you?
Friend in me.
Yes, it's me. You can't see me, but I'm here.
We can't see anything.
We're gonna get the fuck out of here, brother.
Okay. You guys are such low health. He's on 10.
I know,
You're
Yeah.
on 12.
sucked.
There is a chance
Right.
that this is a low roll. It doesn't do that much damage.
So, I just want to say what part of my idea was. I wanted
Yeah.
to bring him up, but I was also hoping that I would get knocked by the thing. He would stay up, and then he could use the gun on me, and we could just like.
Great.
it's good.
What an idea. What an idea.
Okay.
Oh my God.
You're gonna take 4d6 damage. Now.
Oh Jesus.
Now.
Oh.
Now. With 12 HP, the average roll of 4d6 is about 12, right? You still have a chance. If the rolls are low, to not be knocked unconscious. How
4d6.
So I can't believe you jumped in there with 12 HP, Bradley. This
It's
would have
gonna
been
be
the
a
coolest
4.
shit ever.
It's
if you
gonna be
had
the
more
lowest
HP.
it could possibly be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You really? Oh God,
See, I was not gonna do it, and I'm like, wait, I think Bradley, like, regardless
would.
of his HP, would still do it. Because I'm like, if I didn't take the attack, I would have done
thing
it for
is,
sure. I'm like, I can't metagame.
If only you had told Nurse you were going to do this in advance, she would have healed you and not Raj. But you didn't say anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God. So just less than 12. Less than 12.
It's
Preferably less than
exactly
12. Oh God!
It's
Damn it!
Oh.
You have armament hockey? No, guess not.
No,
What
you've got
is my-
observation, right? And also that's.
Oh!
Question:
Yes.
what type of damage is this?
Acid.
Acid. It's not a saving throw either. You just.
You're just melting.
No, I was gonna say there's no way that like me being a stingray would give me slight immunity more. Like
Stingrays don't emit acid!
It's not it's not poison.
It's not poison.
It's
It's not
stomach
poison.
acid. I'm sorry, man. You're the
eat
one
that
who
shit for
dove
breakfast.
You're the one who dove
Yeah?
into the Great Devourer's stomach with 12 HP. I cannot pull my punches here, and unfortunately, both you
Wait,
and
let me check. Are stingrays immune to acid?
Acid, damn it!
No, apparently they're not. Shit.
They are not immune to acid.
Uncanny dodge doesn't work in this situation because that's for saving throws, right? And it's also for attacks.
my God.
This is not an attack and this is not a saving throw. It's just at the start of your turn, you take acidic damage for being in his stomach.
Oh God. Okay.
Well,
bitch.
what if I'm really sneaky?
You hide from the acid.
I hide
the
from the
acid
acid.
can't find you.
I'm just
All right,
realizing
well-
that there's a solid chance that Bradley dies in this episode too.
Yeah.
Oh God.
You're gonna have to pull some work here.
I know how to do this, but this is gonna be so tough with both of them in their
I
unconscious.
mean,
Oh my
Anchor Arms
God.
went down immediately, so my plan to have him res me wouldn't have worked anyway.
You are now both unconscious.
All right.
All right,
But
good.
but what you did do is you stopped Anchor Arms from the possibility of dying on this turn because he
That's
didn't
true.
take a
He
death
can't
save.
die here.
He can't die here.
Oh, so we can see if he gets a death save, and if he got a 1, then he would have died.
you
permanently.
did save his life. Anyway,
Yeah.
it is still the Great Devourer's turn, and he still has things to do. Lur did the most amount of damage to him, as well as probably Joy as well, and Raj. So there's going to be 3 attacks going out here.
Oh shit.
They don't
Joy,
have disadvantage
watch
anymore, do they?
yourself!
Full disadvantage because
They
I
do.
did hit him.
They do, okay. Okay. Great Devourer with disadvantage is going to... oh gosh. Tendril into Lur. Critically
thank God.
failing.
Critically failed.
Smashing
Okay.
into the ground. Lur goes, you stupid bitch. He got 2 tendrils.
Oh,
The
Lur.
second
I
one's going
ironically
towards...
saved Lur again. Oh.
Yeah?
Oh no, not Joy. Not my
That's
bae.
a 20
No.
down.
So that does hit Joy for 47 damage.
No.
Now Joy's got to make a dex save.
Oh, come on. She's
Joy,
good at
please.
dexterity.
She's all right at
Is she?
dexterity, actually. She's not bad at it. Like she could, she might be fine.
I can't. Okay,
that's
good.
pretty good.
You go, girl.
That's pretty good.
She
Are you
just
telling me that's not
fails.
enough?
It's not enough.
It's a 20.
It's the Great Devourer, guys. It's a
Right,
20.
but you just said the way you were phrasing that was like, oh, she's kind of good at dexterity. You needed a 20.
Yeah, she does need a 20. Unfortunately, unless anybody
Jesus.
has a reaction that can increase her saving throw, she is now grappled and restrained by the tendril.
I went out to ice cream with her, so do I get like could she get ice cream memory bonus from that? I don't know. Some
My
form of
reaction requires
friendship.
line of sight. She's also way too far, so no, I can't
Power
do
of
anything.
friendship.
So she is currently restrained by
Yeah,
a tendril.
Damien
so this
can't
is,
do
you know,
anything. He's on the other side of the room. Yeah.
Luckily for
literally on
you
the other side of
guys,
the room.
luckily for you guys, she's not going into the mouth, right? She's just restrained by the tendril. It's only if they're
She's not unconscious, right? She's still. Oh, she's not at 0 HP. She's still okay.
yeah, she's got
Joy's
28
gonna have to
HP.
use the flashbang.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna have to.
But she is restrained.
this-
She will have disadvantage on her. Actually, I think she's gonna be fine because all of her attacks just require her to smile. But she is currently restrained.
Right, yeah. She
In
has
one
a
of the
brilliant
tendrils.
smile, but now I have to save 2 people and my girlfriend from this tentacle monster.
Which one would Kai save first? That's a great question.
Well, we're
Definitely
gonna
not the
find
fish
out.
man.
Yeah. Raj has actually teleported to away from sort of the Great Devourer doesn't quite know where Raj is actually. So I think it's just going to be another attack against Lure for the Great Devourer's bite attack with disadvantage.
Oh, please.
17 does hit Lure, I'm pretty sure. Let me double check. I don't think Lure has a high armor class.
Fuck.
I think you're right. I think
Yeah,
I
Lure's
remember that.
16 armor class. So
God, we barely dented this thing, too.
that is 32.
That's not bad.
Lure, now this is a swallowing move. So Lure has to do a strength
Oh,
saving throw to be
God.
swallowed.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
Yeah, let's go. No, this is sorry, dexterity saving throw will be swallowed.
Oh, Dex.
Oh, that's not good.
It's a
That
bad
doesn't
roll.
look
It doesn't
good.
matter if it was strength or Lure is coming with you.
Son of a-
So
wait, no, that could work.
That
Is she
could-
unconscious?
She's not unconscious.
she's
Actually,
alive.
she's quite
Good.
healthy.
Okay. That could actually help then. Okay.
It's actually not that bad. It's not that bad for you guys. She gets the giant thing crunches down on Lure. Lure goes, ah, I guess this is how it feels like. Ah, and then swallowed into this massive creature.
Man.
Holy shit.
Jesus.
And now Lure slides down into the stomach of the Great Devourer.
Oh, she's coming up too. She's almost next. Besides
Oh,
Anchor.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Okay, that's not
Anything
all.
else this thing does?
It-
Does it also
it-
drop
two
a
tendrils,
nuke on the battlefield?
2 tendrils, 2 bite, and 1 acid spray. I'm so sorry. It is the Great Devourer. The acid spray is just going to be in
Is there
front.
still an acid spray? Okay.
There's still an acid spray. And that's going to go either towards probably Pluto or Nurse. So I'm going to roll a D2 here.
Nurse.
Thank-
Yeah, because Nurse is right in front of where, of him at the moment. That is a Pluto acid spray.
Okay, but Pluto's really good at dodging shit, so he should be all right.
I don't know if that's
Surely.
actually going to matter.
Okay.
Ooh.
36. Oh, so yeah, that might knock him out regardless. Well,
Yeah,
what if he
so-
gets a 20 on this?
It doesn't.
What's he?
Unfortunately, even with a successful saving throw, that would knock out Pluto regardless. So despite his heroics, acid sprays out of one of the pussy parts of the Great Devourer, sprays onto Pluto, and he drops down onto the ground unconscious.
Oh, he doesn't even do the saving throw? Come, you gotta at least give him the saving throw.
Wait, it's just gonna be a waste of
Because
time.
it's
but
Pluto! He might crit! I know he takes the damage regard. Okay, there we go. At least
Okay.
we know now. We know
At least
the
we know.
answer. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's an easier saving throw as well. That's only an 18. He'd still fail.
Yeah. I understand even if it was a crit, he would still go down, but we need to know the numbers, okay?
But it's the end of the Great Devourer's turn.
Fuck, finally.
Yeah.
20 years later.
Jesus.
It is time to roll a d20 for Anchor Arms. It's 1 fail for Anchor Arms.
Okay, well, he wouldn't have died. He
He
wouldn't
wouldn't
have
have
died.
died, but he would have been.
Close.
He would have been that 45% where he would have died on the next Great Devourer turn.
All right,
Yeah.
lure.
Speaking of which, it is now Lure's turn.
Okay.
She sees the dead bodies in there.
She lands in,
Oh, yeah.
sees Anchor Arms and Bradley unconscious. Oh, you know what? This is what she would do in this situation. She looks up,
Okay.
and you can see that little bit of light because of the giant, essentially it's a giant throat of this big thing. And she looks up at the ceiling and things hanging on the ceiling like a chandelier and stones and rubble and stuff. I'm gonna have to make a roll, but it's only a 10 to hit with this, and then she's gonna make a strength save. So she swings her chain, throws it into the air.
Okay.
It latches itself. Everybody else, you see a chain coming out from the mouth of the Great Devourer and latch itself onto the ceiling. She then is going to make a strength roll here. It is a really, really vital strength roll. Sort of an athletics, so it's with proficiency. It's the same as a saving throw. To try and essentially pull herself up whilst carrying.
Yeah.
This is like a one-piece strength. If she could do it, she
Anchor
needs a
Arms and
really
Bradley.
high roll here. She needs a really high roll to be able to pull herself up, carrying Anchor Arms and Bradley. She doesn't do it. 12 is not good enough. So she has it, and you guys can see the chain coming taut, and but unfortunately she can't quite pull herself out of the Great Devourer yet. She will try again, probably on her next turn. Unfortunately, that is her action. Joy is in the tendril. She's just gonna start blasting. Huh?
Blast, girl! Blast it!
Flashbang out!
That's just going to do straight 33 damage. There's no dex saves for the Great Devourer. As she specifically is going to blast the arm that the tendril's on. causing the beast to shake the arm violently and Joy to drop down to the ground, taking a little bit of falling damage, but still being up. Ooh, actually, she does a lot of falling damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
It's like Cyclops. It's like Cyclops' fucking laser
I was just gonna
eyes.
say!
I knew that's what you were gonna say.
Bro.
Like,
Every time she opens her lips just a little bit, just like a laser beam.
Yeah.
Every time she goes to the dentist, she just like keeps blinding dentists.
9 out of 10 dentists do not want to treat Joy.
They have to put on like those like Eclipse like radiation glasses that block out like welding masks. They have to wear welding masks.
Okay. Heather has a choice now. She's currently stealth underneath the table because she's on 1 HP, right? But Lieutenant Pluto is down, unconscious, and it's the only... Heather can essentially come out of the hiding, right, and through the silence bubble, and essentially reveal herself to be able to heal Pluto. Or she could prioritize her own well-being and stay hidden and not heal Pluto. The question is, what type of person do you think Heather is?
She's the goat, Rustage!
She's the goat.
She is canonically a goat, yes.
She is canonically the goat.
She goes, I've got this. She rushes out from underneath the table, pulling out her pan flute, and does a healing word.
Can she sing the X-Men theme?
Yeah. To bring Pluto back up to his feet.
Woo!
She can't.
Back, soldier.
Yeah. She doesn't have enough movement to then get back underneath the table, so she's got nothing she can hide behind now. But she would then use her action to pull out her gun. Because Heather, if you remember, has a gun. She's going to point the gun up at the Great Devourer and fire.
Yeah!
And hit for 12 damage. Oh my god.
Fuck him up, Heather.
Unfortunately, the Great Devourer now will take a legendary action and probably attack her.
Oh no!
Legendary action!
Yeah, I'm
it's
gonna
okay.
say...
She's sandwiched between Joy and Nurse. It's okay.
I don't know if that's a good thing. I don't think that's a good thing.
Well, so Damien, you've got to realize that the Great Devourer is a giant head that's sort of pointed towards the front entrance, and you're kind of behind it at the moment. And so when you punched it for the Great Devourer's point of view, that was just something hitting him, and he wasn't quite sure if it was you. He's got to rotate his sort of entire body to see you. Which it can do if everybody decided to go over there. But at the moment, it's just like, these are the guys in my sight, I'm going to attack.
Okay.
I will roll a D2 for Joy or Heather. Because they're the ones who both
I'll be right back. I have to go grab
attacked.
a prop out of my garage.
What a teching sentence.
Yeah.
Oh, Heather, I'm so sorry.
That was the most teching movement towards this door I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Is it still with disadvantage?
Is it still? Yeah, it's still not Damien's turn, so it's still with disadvantage. So there is a 100% a chance that this doesn't hit.
Oh no!
Oh, unfortunately, it does.
Well, in she goes.
In she goes. So that knocks her unconscious, which means she immediately gets thrown into the and landing on top of Lur. Lur's like, for fuck's sake! I can't carry all of you. Scourge. I think Scourge might have. I think seeing Lur go into the Great Devourer, Scourge is going to web the ceiling, similar to Bradley, and swing into the stomach of the Great Devourer. I can't see any reason why he would not.
Everyone going inside.
You're right,
from above.
You're right.
What just happened?
Scourge is going to web to the ceiling, looking down the
and then
throat,
just go down.
and
Did Heather get okay?
and fire a web
Legendary
down.
action.
He's going to fire a web down, webbing the web around Anchor Arms, Lur, Bradley, and Heather, and he's now also going to try and lift people out of the gullet with the web, like fucking Spider-Man would. Again,
We can all see because Lure has illumination.
yeah, no, so
Yes.
Lure has obviously the little antenna, I think, so She is
Also,
just
Bradley can see
illuminate-
really well in the dark.
Yeah, Bradley can see well in the dark anyway, but Lure is lighting up the stomach, giving Scourge a clear shot. He's going to try and pull them up. That's a regular strength. Very difficult, unlikely it's going to happen. But on Lure's turn, she will have advantage from Scourge helping her. So here comes
I'm out
Scourge.
for a second.
Yeah?
I just realized that Zoe 101 is not on the turn order.
That's true.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Where the hell is
I don't know where she would
Sorry.
go. I just
You-
noticed.
she's-
I
you
just
always
noticed.
miss
She's been
one.
just she's been like cleaning her nails the entire time.
No,
like
no,
what?
no.
Huh?
Like, I don't even know if she would help us in this situation.
Oh, she
but
100% would
I'm
help you.
pulling it. Okay.
Okay, she's
Well,
on
I
the
mean,
turn
she
order now.
literally just went to go arrest her main op, so, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
I'm going to say that on her turn, she went with you, Yokan.
Yeah. Okay. There.
Oh,
Last
yeah?
time.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Bet.
think she sticks by you because obviously she
True.
trusts you the most out of anybody in the group. All right, we're gonna get
Oh,
this straight.
Nat 1, you get Gwen Stacy, like when her back got broken when they did the Jesus.
Jesus
comes-
Christ.
Oh, that's good.
That is
That
really
is
It was
good.
a 20, wasn't it?
Yeah, not quite good enough.
You know what? Flash of
Dude,
genius. I'm
Okay, it
helping
is.
him.
It is 4.
Damien, you were right.
Oh!
You were right. Does that work on
Oh!
ability checks? Or is it just saving throws?
Yeah.
Flash of
Sure.
Genius would help in this situation. Do you roll a d4 or is it just adding 4?
It's just straight 5. It's my
Yeah, it was a
intelligence
hard check
That's
and
your
that's a
mod.
20.
My God.
Okay,
But
there we go.
Scourge is pulling the webs. Like you can see, like the tech on his fucking arms straining. Lure is also helping, right? She's taking a lot of the work. She's pulling the chain as well. She's trying to like work her way up there. Damien, describe how the flash of genius helps Scourge.
I basically throw out a little bit of boosters on his webs, and they latch onto the web, and they just
Oh my god,
help
that's
shoot it
incredible. Yeah.
backwards.
yeah. So the webs with boosters and Lure, Ankarov's, Bradley, and one big web cocoon come dangling out of the Great Devourer, right? Currently, this is the situation. Scourge doesn't have enough time now to like do anything else with this. So he is currently holding essentially a sack of 3-4 people dangling in midair for the moment.
God.
Damien,
Bradley, extra bait for the Great
The smile on
Devourer.
her face.
Yeah.
Extra bait.
Damien, it is now your turn.
Oh man,
Fuck. I look to the
they're
left.
dangling.
seeing General Veridite right next to me. I see all of my crew dangling like bait above. I know that this guy is going towards Anorak. I see Yokon also going towards Anorak, and I know what she's up to, like David knows.
Shit is
Damien
happening. Yes.
is going to use his movement, going to go over to the button and hit it again to close it on the Great Devourer.
Very good. Very good.
It snaps down
Yes.
really
yeah.
hard.
So the you press the button and obviously it's like what? Sorry. Actually,
Oh,
you
did it
press
break?
yeah, because he burst through the ground, destroying the door.
So there's no
if I knew
door
it
anymore.
broke, then he wouldn't have
Yeah,
done
you
that.
wouldn't have done it. Yeah. I
That's
very clearly described the whole fucking floor breaking apart. So there is no door
Is
there
there a
anymore
backup
to
door?
close.
There's a backup button.
No. No, unfortunately, yeah, you can see that it's destroyed, so you can't do that.
That's fine. That's fine then. I guess in this case then, I'm still hasted.
Yes.
So I'm gonna use my movement. I'm gonna pick up Anorak. I'm picking his ass up.
Yeah, unconscious little
and
guy.
I see General Veridite. You want him? Come get him. And
You
I'm
unhand
just
the
there.
Emperor. You
And
terrorist.
I'm gonna just move around. Yokon's like, Yokon, what are you doing over here?
I needed a meat shield.
Well, then Veridite's gonna be that meat shield. Because he's following me now. I do get half movement, but it's basically normal movement now.
Yeah,
'cause,
I know.
I'm hasted, I guess. And I'm just gonna keep winging around this Great Devourer with Anorak in arm. I don't know how much movement I have right now. Somewhere
yeah,
there.
you rotate back round. You're closer to Lieutenant Pluto now on Anorak's, on the Great Devourer's right-hand side.
Oh yeah, he's up. I don't need to get him.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you don't need to get him.
Okay, very good. I'm at least gonna do, I guess, one attack against the Great Devourer to at least hopefully hit him. So one Thunder Gauntlet here.
That hits.
Hey, that's good.
That hits for 11 damage.
Great! I hit him. I see my homies. There's no way I can heal them up there, because they're dangling in the air. Unless I got some check to get up there. I know I have Anorak. I can't. Okay, I guess I'm
could
just
drop
smacking
the
the
meat
big
shield.
guy. I have the meat shield. Veridite's gonna be there. I'm gonna try and get that thing to attack Veridite. So
Oh my
I guess
God.
that's what I'm just gonna keep attacking the Great Devourer and hope to God I get more of its attention by smacking into it.
Second legendary action for the Great Devourer. Oh, you're attacking
Well, I need
again?
to
Sorry.
attack too.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
got,
sorry.
still got two.
Oh no!
Second
oh
attack is-
no!
I'm hasted.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so boosh, boosh.
Going
Yeah.
overdrive.
Yeah, those hit. They all hit.
All right, excellent.
Oh my God, an extra 18 damage into the Great Devourer as a thunderous shockwave over his orange body. Oh my God. Okay. Then it will be a legendary action for the Great Devourer, who's going to try and attack Scourge. To potentially try and stop him,
With a tentacle or with its mouth?
with a tentacle.
Okay.
Doesn't
so I
have
was
the reach
like,
with his mouth.
Yeah, I was gonna say it would just bite through the others in order to get to
All
him.
of his legendary actions
All
are
right.
just tentacle stuff. He
Okay,
can only
that's
use
fair.
his
Oh,
mouth
just
and
the
his-
tentacle stuff. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's a-
really. Yeah.
It roars out, tendril coming up with disadvantage again. Missing Scourge.
Yes!
It
Let's go.
Slams into the wall next to Scourge. Goes. Oh my God, that's close. Fucking hell. And now it is General Veridite's turn. General Veridite sees Damien run around with the Emperor and goes, "For the Emperor!" God, he's gonna. I think he's gonna have to. Oh my God. You are so far away. He's gonna take his action to dash, right? But
All right.
Yokan and Ziania are going to be able to get opportunity attacks on him as he runs past. So Yokan, make your opportunity attack on General Veridite, and so does
Oh
Ziania.
right, he's
one
not
attack,
helping
right?
us. He's an enemy still.
Yeah.
He's an enemy.
Yeah. It's just one attack, right?
It's just one attack.
Okay. Well, I missed.
Yeah, you actually just both miss. You just click off his armor. Yeah, boy. But he's used his entire
He
action
doesn't
to
even
dash.
notice.
So he runs up next to you, Damien, giant green greatsword in hand. You will unhand the Emperor right now. I thought you were a member of the Marines.
I am, and I'm doing my job.
We are sanctioned by the world government. You are a traitor.
You're not sanctioned by anything. You were erased from the maps. You're just lying about this.
They are keeping our identity hidden so pirates don't come and get us.
How do I know you're not pirates?
You are short-sighted. You can't just call
Excellent
people
question.
you can't just call people you dislike pirates.
Hey!
From everything
not
I'm saying, all I'm
for
saying
real.
is criminals. I've already had a laundry list of all the crimes that you have committed.
There have been no crimes committed because they obey the laws of the city and country that we live in.
Pirate laws don't count as laws.
These are not pirate laws. We serve the world government.
There's no
All right.
evidence of that. You are just doing claims. I'm just going by
I have the paperwork.
Does he have it on him? Like,
Not
no,
on him. He doesn't have it on him.
Damon's gonna take a reaction to read the papers.
High Inspector Vigil will hear about this. He yells out. Kai, it is now your turn.
Okay. I'm on top of a shelf like 60 feet on the wall here. I see Scourge on the ceiling carrying a net of like a webbed net full of Anchor Arms, Lure, Heathered, and Bradley, correct? Okay. I pull out my trusty fishing rod. And I am going to attempt to snare it on the web net and then just pull in a 750-pounder and just try to get them out from hanging over the maw of this fucking thing.
Fuck, give me I don't know, a survival. What fishing tools? You have a fishing
No,
tools.
I have fisherman. I have my fisherman tools.
Roll
yeah.
me the fisherman tools, Tekking101 for this.
Maybe it just doesn't. It does. I miss. It doesn't even snag onto the fucking thing.
miss. You definitely
You just knock them right back in, bro.
Hi.
No.
But I will say this. You miss, but the tendril, the fishing line hits into one of the tendrils of the Great Devourer, and the Great Devourer's head snaps around to you.
Oh no!
Okay.
Oh no!
All right. Shit. So,
Sorry, actually,
Got a
Kai.
big
Okay,
one.
that was my action, I'm assuming. I can
Yeah.
do other things here. All right.
Okay. Good luck.
All right. Okay. If it's snared on the tentacle and it's looking right at me, I have no choice. I have to. Okay. I'm guessing free action. Drop the fucking fishing rod on the floor.
I guess so. Yeah.
And then I'm gonna use my movement to climb even higher.
How far? Oh gosh, you are high, but you're not.
I am high up. I'm like on like the corner, just kind of like
Right.
shimming my way up.
All right. Well
yeah.
then, but unfortunately, third and final legendary action.
Oh, God
is-
damn it.
He is going to try and tendril you with disadvantage
Okay, with
All right, good luck,
disadvantage.
Kai. Good
All
luck.
right. Yeah.
to try and pull you towards him.
Double crit. I tried.
Wow!
that's-
Wow! 43 damage, Kai. As the tendril
shit.
wraps like stabs into you, wraps around you, and now you're being hoisted in the air, restrained by the tendril. So you have
Oh, he doesn't
disadvantage.
do
Okay.
save?
Huh? No.
There's no
Oh
save
yeah,
for it?
sorry.
This
Dex
is-
save. Dex
yeah.
save.
Dex save,
You're
right?
right.
Okay, gotcha.
My bad. MB, guys. You
All right,
succeed the Dex
24.
save. You are
Yeah,
not
all right, there we
restrained.
go.
You just get fucking whiplashed by the tendril, but you manage to avoid being restrained by it.
Do I take
just
half?
take the-
So like 20.
No, you
21
still take
or
the
whatever?
43 damage. The damage is
Oh
on.
shit! All right.
Yeah, that's just to be restrained by his tentacles, which you are not.
Okay,
So,
I get cod swalloped by that. I'm like, all right.
Yeah. Just grabbing onto the wall
I
desperately.
I used the bobber, but I don't think the bobber is going to do anything in this situation.
Well, the bobber lets you.
The bobber was on the thing.
Where is? You didn't tell me the bobber was on
Sorry.
the magic Mako's fishing. So the bobber does is it pulls things towards it.
I
Right.
thought it had to be fish.
No, it doesn't have to be fish.
But Bradley is a fish.
Bradley is a fish, to be fair.
Fish.
Doesn't
Hey,
have to be-
no, wait, no, we're not doing that bullshit
Wait a
again.
minute.
Fish
Yeah.
man.
You've got to tell me if you're specifically using Mako's bobber,
All
because
right.
it's a thing that you
Yeah.
activate. You can't just
Okay,
imply that you're from now
this
on.
point onward, the bobber's always on the fishing rod. Okay, there we go.
But even
Okay.
if it's on, I think you have to activate it, right? you're
Yeah.
saying-
It's like a thing that you activate, right? So,
Okay.
Fuck
anyway.
it, the bobber is always activated for better or for worse from this point onward.
Well, then you're always attracted to it. That's not gonna.
Yeah.
Bradley's just always at your hip. He can't move.
no.
It's
Okay.
like a magnet collecting all sorts of treasure.
I mean, you would activate
Actually,
it before
yeah.
you throw it out, right? So that is
Okay,
definitely
alright,
a thing
fine,
you
yeah,
can
yeah.
do. I'm gonna say
Okay.
you still critically miss in this situation.
That's
so,
fine. I mean, I critically missed, so yeah.
So if it was activated
bob-
right now, it
the
would
bobber
probably
just knocks. The,
yeah.
It's still the hook is still in the tentacle. I just had to drop the fishing line so I didn't
Yeah.
get like dropped in. you
So
know,
if the
something,
bobber
yeah.
was activated right now, it would pull the group towards the tentacle and closer towards the mouth of the Great Devourer. So you don't want that.
yeah,
so I assume it's not
you
on.
don't want that. All right, okay, it's not on. All
But
right,
yes,
now I
you
know the
could have
rules.
you could have just thrown the bobber like somewhere else in the room and tried to like pull the group towards it if you want.
Okay, now I know how this works. This is
Yeah.
like some like Breath of the Wild fucking Sheikah slate stuff. I don't know.
Yes.
Like I don't know.
Yes. Lieutenant Pluto's turn. Lieutenant Pluto just coming back out of being unconscious. Blood dripping down his face. He looks at his jacket and he goes, "You know what? It's time." And he unzips his jacket and he throws it to the ground. When he throws it to the ground, it creates a massive thud.
Hey, rock lead.
Yo,
he's
yeah.
wearing a massive weighted jacket. Now he's shirtless and you can see how ripped he is underneath. And he sort of
Goku moment.
flexes.
Yeah.
And he like stretches himself and he's like, "This is what I've been training for." Now he is going to go with his strong pole now, and let's see if he hits firstly. He critically hits! He critically
Yeah,
hits!
but-
Oh my
Man,
god,
Pluto.
he critically hits!
Lock in, Pluto.
He critically what is shit?
Wait.
What? 15 damage?
What?
Rustage, what the fuck?
It's low rolls. He rolled ones.
It's supposed to be strong.
He rolled ones. What am I taught?
He
Well,
is
he's-
the smallest planet. He is a dwarf planet, I guess.
Yeah, he's a small boy.
That's good for him. That's good for a little boy.
Yeah, the second one hits. The non-crit. That's better roll. Okay.
Almost does as much damage.
Almost as much.
Still. This is better damage output than he was getting before.
Significant.
Normally, yeah,
significant. It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
he sort of doubled his damage output almost. As he slams the pole into the massive beast, muscles flexing. And yeah, the Great Devourer takes 28 points of damage. Nurse's turn. Nurse doesn't have the syringe gun on her at the moment, so she can't heal anybody.
Wait.
But
Can she just like force the potion down people's throats?
Yeah,
no,
Joy's right next to her. Can't she cure her at all? Like,
all right, so the way the serum works is it mixes with the blood to repair wounds. I think Damien sort of explained it through like pseudoscience stuff.
Hear me out here. Hear me out here. Joy and Heather are definitely bleeding. So you could pour it into the wound.
It would mix with the
blood.
I really want to stress, it is not a healing potion, right? It is a bit of technology that Nurse has created and does require it to be administered in a certain way for it to be effective. And that is via the syringe gun, which Bradley currently has on him. However,
oh, Bradley.
Nurse is going to use this turn instead then to just do an intelligence check on the Great Devourer.
That's fair.
Okay.
We need that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I think... Ooh, good.
Yo!
Okay. She looks over at Damien, right? Who she can now sort of see around the edge, who's come around and goes, Damien.
Yes.
It's not too complicated. I was looking at it. It's a parasitic infection that's just using Tiger's body as a host. If we can somehow rip it away from Tiger, then it will be fine. I think just killing it is okay.
just okay. So the thing we were going to do anyway.
Something we can kill. Guys, you hear that? We can kill the Great Devourer.
It has a different nervous system and organ system than Tiger has. It initially was using Tiger as a host, but it's become a thing unto itself.
All right. That's excellent news then. Guys, go all out.
All right.
Don't have to tell me twice.
Okay.
Bradley snoring.
Nurse is now going to slide underneath the designated hiding table.
The silent table.
The silent table.
See,
makes sense.
The quiet corner. It's literally the
quiet
fucking quiet corner.
Ziania's turn. Ziania turns around to Anorak and looks over at Yokon and says, "It'd be so quick. I could just..." She points the bow and arrow. "I could just kill him right now."
Well, I'm carrying
don't
him,
hit
so she'd have
Damien.
to attack against me.
Yeah, as long as you don't hit Damien, it's fine. But he thwarted my plan, taking my meat shield. Damn it, Damien. But I know this isn't your fight, so you don't have to help us. I know Jade is somewhere on the other side of the room if you want to sneak around and get her instead. I won't stop you.
Yokon, you're the only one who understands me. Evil has to be cut out of the root, or more people die.
Exactly.
Laws are not there to protect people. Laws are there to protect the institutions that create them. And sometimes we have to take drastic measures for the greater good. But
Couldn't have said it better myself.
you say this isn't my fight, but I fight for the side of good and justice. So I will still stand here and fight the Great Devourer with you, and save your friend. But
Thank you,
first,
Zappa.
she does point the bow and arrow at Anorak. Damien, you do see this happening. What do you have in your arsenal to stop an arrow shot?
Well, first off, I'm carrying him, so she'd have to do something against me. I also have mirror images that blur myself,
Including
that I still have
Anorak and yours.
activated.
I guess
I'm carrying him.
I guess. I will say this. This is what I will say then. If you still have mirror image on and you're carrying Anorak, I'm going to say that makes it part of your person. So the mirror image will include Anorak. Similar to like when Anthony and the bus in Isekai D&D, right?
Yes.
Because you're mirror imaging your armor and your weapons and all that stuff as well.
Yeah.
Everybody
moving
on
so
the
fast
bus
is
was
how I
also
flavor
mirror
it.
imaged.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the idea. Is you're dodging back and forth. So she will have to. She goes, I don't know which one to fire at, Yokon. So that will be your level of protection. So what does she have to do?
Basically, if she has to make an attack if she's going to attack Anorak.
Yeah.
Then I roll, I think, a D20, and I think with mirror image, I'll just post it so everyone can see it.
So
right? 'Cause
everybody
that
at
would be-
home can see how mirror image works.
Yeah,
I feel like I see it all the time.
It's a great spell.
There
No
you go.
concentration.
It
It's
is.
great.
So the first one, I need to roll. What is it?
You currently have 3 duplicates, right?
Yeah, I have 3 duplicates up. I haven't
It's a
been
6 or
attacked.
higher. 6 or higher for the first one.
Each time a creature targets you with an attack during the spell's duration, roll a d20. If you have 3 duplicates, you must roll a 6 or higher to change the attack's target to a duplicate. So, just roll me that d20 then.
Alrighty. 1d20.
This should be
So,
easy. There you go.
Ziania fires off an arrow, and the arrow flies through and shatters one of your mirror images, and does not
Why are
hit
you attacking
Anorak.
me?
I am not attacking you. I'm trying to attack the Emperor of the Emerald Empire, the oppressor,
He's
the
already
murderer
subdued,
of
you
millions.
idiot. We have bigger threats here.
I've been given orders from your... I have been given orders and permission to shoot from your peer, your co-worker.
Yokon, what the hell are you doing? You're shooting a superior? You're
We're not shooting a
betraying the
superior.
Marines, Yokon?
There's no way that you're calling that guy a superior.
I am your superior.
genuinely believes
she
that's what you
attacked me.
She's attacking the meat shield.
You're an idiot, Yokon. I will see to your promotion after this.
Whoa! Whoa!
Listen
Demotion.
here, Damien. Demotion. All I'm gonna say is you can report me to the higher ups all you want, but they'll agree with me. There's a reason why the wanted posters say dead or alive. They don't care. They only care if it's taken care of. They'll just say that you're preventing me from enacting justice.
There is no wanted poster of this person as of yet, so therefore you're directly disobeying a superior officer.
Meanwhile, the Great Devourer is in the background from all this. You ever seen that episode of the Powerpuff Girls where the girls are fighting and the monster's just chilling in the background?
gosh,
Like, hey,
yeah.
would you please, like, excuse me, girls, this is, what's going on here?
Yeah, I'm sweating, man.
Just like,
I'm
I
sweating.
suggest you save Taiga before we do anything about this situation.
I was already doing it. That's why I gave Zach Bell permission. It's not her fight to
Zach
save Taiga.
Bell.
If she wants to take care of the people who have killed her family, her friends, all of her people, who am I to stop her?
Shout out Zach Bell. I love that manga.
The Marines are the ones
Zach
to
Bell
stop
was great.
vigilante justice.
Ooh.
Who knows
Ooh.
who's got the power? Who knows who's got
Veradite says, but what you're doing right now is vigilante terrorism.
That's not even a thing. What are you? What are you even talking about?
Veradite is not a character. He's a guy in green armor. He's the least character I've ever made.
He's the Green Knight.
He's just the Green Knight. He's the general. Ziania looks around. She only has the one bow, doesn't she? So she can't do anything else. She sort of curses to herself, realizing... I don't think she understands how your ability works, Damien, so she's probably just going to realize that she's never going to be able to hit you with a bow for the time being.
Oh, wow, she thinks you're invincible.
Yeah, essentially. She's like...
Like I said, Zeldris, if you want to go after that Jade lady, I won't stop you. But my fight is here. I have to save my comrade.
Yeah, Jade in a cocoon is still on the other side of the room. Yeah, okay, well that is Ziania's turn. Raj is just going to keep bossing the shit out of the Great Devourer whilst you guys argue, just so you know.
Give it a go. There you go.
crits-
Now,
he
Raj.
crits
every
Yes,
turn.
yes,
Raj-
yes.
Oh my
Let's go,
god.
Literally
Raj.
crits every turn.
Dude,
Raj
he's
takes
locked.
out the Great Devourer.
I
by
genuinely
himself.
think both Pluto and Raj, like the MVPs of this fight, just going crazy on the Great Devourer. Everybody else is...
What?
Panicking.
Bradley's not the
That's the
MVP.
I mean, that's the strategy, though. Just throw all the NPCs at the boss while like everybody else is just off
Well,
doing it.
while we talk about politics.
I love talking politics.
Yokon is now your turn.
All right. Action surge. All right.
Action surge.
Dun, 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 dun.
Kill the Emperor. Kill Jade. Kill Damien.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah! Whoa! Double
Oh my
critical
God.
hit!
Double crit.
Oh my god!
Boom. But I'm not done yet. I get a bonus action. Flurry of blows. 2 claws are coming out.
Yeah, everything.
where-
Sorry. The 13
What
and
are
the
you
11.
attacking?
The Great Devourer.
Oh, okay. I was like, all right.
Yeah.
Not Damien.
Jesus.
I don't know
Sorry.
where this was going.
That's I'm dying,
To
guys.
clarify, Yokon, the 13 and the 11 also hit.
Oh,
So,
really? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just roll over real quick.
Damn.
And then the unarmed
And
strikes
then,
as well.
And then my claws are also coming out. Bam. Bam. And
Brother.
I am making it so the Great Devourer cannot use reactions.
I don't think he had any,
Oh.
but yes.
Well,
Just in case.
legendary reaction.
I guess opportunity attack. No, everybody's been walking around the Great Devourer, so he's not been getting any opportunity attacks.
Yeah, an opportunity attack would be a reaction, though. Yeah.
But like,
yes, you're right.
like,
You're right.
like, I'm not gonna knock it prone. Let's be real here.
Yeah.
Like, it's not gonna happen.
My God, 63 points of damage in a singular
Jesus.
turn from Yokon as you
Damien
go.
did say I could go all out.
Ziania turns to you. You've got to teach me how to do that.
Cat-like reflexes.
You know what? I like it.
You know, you should join us after this. You'd be a great
Oh
asset.
my god.
I do.
Oh my
No,
god.
I've got an empire
Making
to
a
put
new
back.
pirate crew, marine crew.
I've got a city to put back together, but
Understandable. But the offer's always there.
all right. Okay, Bradley. Sorry, you're unconscious. Nobody could get you back
Bradley.
up on your turn. You want to hit me with
Bradley, last memory, he thinks he saved Anchor Arms. He thinks he was the homie.
Yep.
He was the boy.
You do need to give me a death saving throw, though.
Okay.
Which, you know. Oh,
Okay.
Oh,
you're good.
Great.
You're good. You're
good.
You're so good. Great
Oh
Devourer.
no! Oh god!
Great Devourer. Actual Great Devourer turn. So this situation with the Great Devourer. So Scourge has pulled you guys up out of bite reach, but you guys are still within tendril reach. Because you have to be within 5 feet for the biting. So that's why he's been hitting everybody who's right next to it, like Lur and Pluto, etc. Okay. The Great Devourer has 2 tendril attacks. He's going to go after Scourge again.
That does make sense.
Okay. All right. Sure.
Disadvantage,
Disadvantage,
still.
right? Oh, good.
Disadvantage. 16.
He misses Scourge. The tendril busts into the ceiling again. Scourge goes, it's getting quite close, guys. Come on. All right. Wow. Shit. I'm gonna roll. I think he's desperately trying to get Scourge now. I think there is a level of frustration there. And he critically fails! Oh my god!
Oh!
The Great
Damn,
Devourer!
I saw the 19 at first. And I was like, oh no! Oh wait!
No! The Great Devourer, desperately trying to Scourge, using his fucking Scourgy senses, is dodging
spicy
out of the way.
senses.
Okay, and acidic
He's
spray
dodging
is
out of
coming
the
up.
way while suspended over the thing. Like this guy.
Yeah.
That's a Spidey Man thing to do.
You are my best friend, Scourge.
Okay, there is an acidic spray coming out soon, and it's going to come towards 3 different groups of people. 4, 5. There are 5 groups of people the spray could go towards, and I'm going to roll a d5 for this.
Good old D5.
Raj.
Oh, I thought you were gonna spit it right up at everybody. Jesus Christ, that was what I was worried about.
Raj.
Yeah.
Yeah, Raj has been pissing him off though.
Yeah, this doesn't look good for Raj. I think this might knock Raj out, unfortunately. His teleportation ability only works when somebody makes an attack against him as a
It's
reaction.
not a
he can
reaction,
teleport.
right? Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
34. There, if he succeeds this, I think he's still up. If he succeeds this, he is still up. So,
Okay.
Raj.
Okay.
It's an 18. The acidic spray is an
He's
18.
been critting a lot. Let's get another one.
Come on, Raj. Lock
Come on,
in,
Raj.
buddy.
Lock in, Raj.
Oh!
He succeeds! Taking half of that damage, which brings him down to 2 HP.
So the healing mattered. It mattered.
The
Yes,
healing
yes,
man. Yeah, if
yes.
Nurse did not heal Raj, he would not be up right now. The spray comes down on Raj. He covered in acid. He manages to resist it, and he stands there. Wow. And then we just have a bite attack coming up. Again, I'm gonna have
Good
to roll
old
it.
bite.
Yeah, roll a D4 for this because Yokon's out of range of it.
Yay!
That is. That is joy.
Which one's that?
That is joy.
Joy.
No!
So, here comes the bite attack to joy with disadvantage.
It's never Damien.
Disadvantage. Oh, come on. How
never
come
Damien.
every time she comes to
It's
join-
never Damien.
Sorry, boys and girls. Today's lesson is don't stand next to the Great Devourer, as Joy has a giant bite taken out of her and is swallowed by the beast.
Oh, fuck. Okay, I have to go save my... All right, I have to go save her on my next turn. I might die. Kai's diving in.
That is the Great Devourer's turn. Anchor Arms, death saving throw. He does have 1 fail.
Oh no.
Oh, so
Okay,
yeah, oh my
let's
god, that
go.
was a chance. There was a 5% chance for Anchor Arms'
yeah.
death right there. But he succeeded. He succeeded. It is now Lur's turn, and Lur is up. And she's holding onto the chain. So Lur is able to sort of swing this web thing back and forth and back and forth. And then she goes, Scourge, let go! And Scourge, like, the webs let go, and the web cocoon goes flying out, probably towards you, Damien, towards that group.
Okay.
And
sure.
Lur, Anchor Arms,
That's a lot
Heather,
of bodies.
and Bradley all land next to Anorak, Damien, and General Veridite. Unfortunately, that does mean that the Anchor Arms, Bradley, and Heather will all take a death save fail because they do take damage when that happens. Which means Anchor Arms is on 2 death, so he needs to be picked up immediately. Not enough.
That's a web.
Any damage.
They were really high up, too.
This does also put Heather in 5% death range. I will say that. This is...
shit.
It is stressful. I will say it is stressful.
Shit.
If she rolls a 1 here,
5%.
Heather
5%.
will die.
Will she?
Yeah, because
Will
she
She already failed once.
Will she?
She succeeds.
Oh, there's 2 ones. She rolled
She
2 ones, but that was good
succeeds.
enough.
She
ones.
succeeds. You are
Thank
fine.
God.
You are fine.
Okay. That's flirting with damnation right there.
Scourge?
Okay, Scourge.
Looks over at Nurse. Looks over at Bradley and everyone who's down. Nurse looks up at Scourge and they sort of make eye contact from the table. And Scourge is going to web shot Nurse, grabbing her.
Oh?
And
Okay.
which will unfortunately do a little bit of damage.
Well, that's
No, I think he could do that without doing damage. He could do that without
You
doing
could do
damage.
that. Yeah, you could gently
Non-lethal.
grab somebody with webs.
And yeah, that's good enough.
Hey.
Scourge is gonna grab Nurse and fling Nurse across the room towards Bradley, Heather, and Anchor Arms' unconscious bodies.
Oh, Jesus.
And she
Okay.
lands there like skids. Probably will take still a little bit of damage.
Yeah,
road
yeah,
rash
yeah.
damage.
I get
Yeah,
that.
as she fucking deposits her. She goes, get them. And then Scourge is then gonna, that's his action, but he's going to crawl out of sort of immediate danger. Oh no.
No, wait. I need him to kind of stay up there.
You're
I
right.
kind of
Scourge is still
am.
up there.
Buddy,
Scourge is still up
I
there.
need you to
chilling.
stay there. I have a plan.
He looks over at Kai and says, I could, okay.
Just be ready to stay there. Stay there. I have a plan, but you just need to stay there.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. There is, oh my days. There is
Yeah, all my days, indeed.
Oh my days. Okay, Damien, it is your turn. The Great Devourer is slowly turning around to this new group now that you've all sort of coalesced to the right-hand side of him. It roars out. Damien, what do you want to do?
Damien sees this monstrous beast that ate its crew and ate another person again. Sees Veridite next to him. He sees Anchor Arms lure Bradley on the floor beneath him, knowing he cannot run away, otherwise Veridite will likely kill his crew.
True. That's true.
God. You want your king? Then you're gonna have to fight for him. We're gonna throw Anorak inside the Great Devourer.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
As I see Damien do that, I knew you had the right decision at heart, Damien.
That's huge.
Great job. That's what I was going to use him for the whole time.
General
Just a
one
garbage
guy-
can. A
that
trash
one old-
compactor.
The
Yeah.
old spinach chin guy worked such a great meat shield earlier. I was just going to use the Emperor as one too. I wasn't even going to kill him.
General Veridite turns round and goes, "What are you doing? What the fuck?"
That's how we talk.
your god. Let's see how good your god truly is. Okay.
Okay, all right. I guess. and
I
it
mean,
is-
this was all right. This was always in the
I mean,
cards for
That I'm still hasted. I assume I just had him. That was just a free action, right? It's just an interaction.
I
You
would
want,
say
that's an action.
I'm gonna say that was your like haste bonus action, right? So you still have your 2 attacks. Your haste
Okay.
action, yeah.
My haste attacks. Great.
Yeah, your haste action. So you still have 2 attacks. You still have your regular attacks.
Oh, fuck. Okay, well, that means 2 different things. I have to make a decision between saving my crew or...
Right. Right. Okay, so Anchor
fighting.
Arms is 2 death fails. Heather is 1 death fail. Bradley is good. So I guess you wouldn't know
I
this.
have one. I think I have 1 fail.
You have 1 success.
You have 1 success.
No,
Brad.
we hit the ground. We hit the ground. We hit the ground.
Yeah, sorry,
Does
you
that
have 1
count?
fail. Yeah, that counts.
Oh,
That's why
okay.
they're on. Yeah. So sorry.
I see.
Yeah.
I know
So
Nurse is coming up, but she can only save 1.
she can only get 1 on her turn. So if you're able to get 1 of them, what would
I
Damien
need Bradley. I need Bradley.
You want Bradley
All right,
up?
I don't think I'm gonna take an opportunity attack against Veridite now, unless he wants to. He may hate me, but I'm going to move towards Bradley, and I'm going to use my Cure Wounds level 1 against him and get him up.
Bradley.
All right.
This may be the
Bradley comes
decision
back.
that leads to Anchor
Bradley
Arms'
comes
death.
back. Anchor Arms is
Unconscious.
thank you. Is unconscious.
Yeah.
Sees Heather's unconscious. Like, well, that wasn't one of my brightest ideas.
No, it wasn't.
Right. Damien.
But I'm still gonna move again.
Oh, yeah,
God.
you can fucking
Did Veridite? Is he focused only on the king?
Yeah, he's focused on the Emperor at the moment, yeah.
Okay.
Also, the Great Devourer can't take opportunity attacks because of Yokan's thing.
Oh, that's
Yokan did.
right.
Right, so you can move as far away as possible if you want to.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to because I'm gonna try and draw its attention. Where's its head facing right now? I'm
It
gonna
is
try
now
and get right in front of its face.
Yeah, the head is now turned towards this group that has just landed on the ground, so it's all towards you guys.
All right, I guess I have to stand firm. All right.
You're standing firm.
Stand firm right in front of it. All right, let's do it.
He will take a legendary action to attack you with a tendril then.
Of course.
And this
Of
one
course.
will not be with disadvantage.
No, it won't.
For once.
But he still has to do, I still have to do it one
Yeah,
to see
roll
if
it.
it hits me. And he hits my mirror image.
The tendril
But
comes down
he still
and
has to roll. He still has to
shatters.
roll.
He still has to roll.
Yeah, because it has an armor class. Okay, it will hit it.
It will hit the
Oh.
shattering the mirror image.
Yeah.
General Veridite is gonna charge towards the Great Devourer with his sword. For the Emperor! His emerald
And this guy's
blade.
dedicated. Yeah.
Oh, he really is. 1, 2. They both hit. 17 plus 17 damage. 34 damage. I think he's
Okay.
yeah.
Not bad.
And then the Great Devourer is going to attack the general with a
right.
legendary action here, which doesn't have disadvantage anymore because you didn't use your gauntlets.
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
That's
yep,
gonna
that'll do
attack
it.
Attack it normally.
Veridite. Oh my
Oh.
gosh.
Oh, God.
Yeah, saving throw for Veridite. 2. Okay, he doesn't
Okay.
get
Okay.
ensnangled by the tentacle. Veridite is still standing tall. That was maybe the very clever thing to do, to throw Atarak into the Great Devourer's maw.
Yeah.
Kai, it's your turn.
Okay.
You're wounded.
Here's what I gotta do.
Joy is in
Yes.
the stomach of the Great Devourer. Heather is down. Anchor Arms is down. Scourge is above the Great Devourer. Ready.
I'm not doing so great right now, but I have to save Joy. I absolutely have to. So, I am going to take out my harpoon gun. I'm going to jump off this shelf, fire the harpoon gun at the ceiling, swing on it like fucking Tarzan, and dive into the Great Devourer to save Joy.
Did we not learn anything from Bradley?
I have to save her! I'm not gonna let her
that's
die!
fair.
All right.
That's fair.
I have
That's
to
fair.
fucking save her! Alright?
Okay.
Right, I guess, yeah. I guess.
The bobber, okay, the bobber is on a tentacle. If I activate the bobber, that's not gonna pull Joy out of its stomach.
Is
right?
the bobber, sorry, is the bobber on the fishing rod? I thought you agreed that
Yeah,
you
you
didn't
installed
attach
it
it.
now, right?
Yeah.
No. Okay.
Oh, he did, but he didn't activate
No,
it.
this is the way I'm picturing this. Okay.
Okay.
I threw the fish. I threw the hook with the bobber attached to it. I crit failed. You
Yes.
said it hit a tentacle.
Yes.
So the bobber is still on the hook, embedded in the tentacle. The fishing rod itself is dangling off to the side.
Yeah,
of it
I guess
'cause
so. I
let
guess
it
he
go.
doesn't currently have access to the bobber, guys.
Yeah.
All
That's how. Yeah, I said that. Okay.
He just.
So I'm doing this acrobatic move. So I'm guessing acrobatics.
Fuck. Well, shit. Can you give me a harpoon? You gotta hit a 10 to hit the ceiling.
Yeah.
I don't want you to. You hit the
22.
ceiling. Give me
Okay.
an acrobatics.
Or athletics. Or this is more acrobatics, I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
good.
All right.
That's good
all
enough.
right, that's fine. That's good.
So you
All right.
swing like Tarzan with the harpoon.
I'm coming, Joy!
And Scourge goes, "What did you need my help with?" And you.
Well, I look at him to be like, you need to be the one to pull me up, because like I'm gonna, yeah.
What? Okay. And then you land in the stomach of the Great Devourer.
Okay.
See
all right.
Joy there. That's your
Now
action,
I have
think.
I have fleet of foot as a bonus action to dash. I don't know if you include all of that as a dash.
Yeah, I mean you can't really move now. You're in the stomach, so.
So did that eat up my movement speed plus my bonus action
No,
dash?
it didn't eat up your movement speed. However, when you're in the stomach of the Great Devourer, you can't move because you're suspended in the Great Devourer. I mean, you can swim around, I guess. Yeah, I guess you could do that.
I am a ranger. I am immune to difficult terrain. I can move around.
No, okay, fuck it. I mean, yes, but you can't. But you're not able to climb out. Is what I'm saying.
Sure. Oh no, yeah, I understand that.
Yeah,
That's what Scourge is for. But like, I'm gonna try to get Joy.
Okay. Yes. You swim around in the acid of the stomach of the in pitch blackness, right? Because there's no lure and there's no Bradley fish vision. So, but you do see a little light. The shining teeth.
If Joy's like mouth is open a little bit,
that's what I was gonna say. The shining teeth of Joy,
shiny
like
teeth.
Chip, Skylark in the flesh.
Yes.
A little bit of light, and you can see her floating there.
All right, I pick her up, and I okay.
Yeah, I mean that's all you could do at this moment. You have her in her arms.
that's all I could do.
You also you do notice that the Emperor is there too.
I don't give a shit.
Okay.
Thank you, guys.
Is he conscious? Does he say anything to me?
No, he's unconscious.
No, he's knocked out.
He's knocked
okay.
out.
I don't care. I don't give a shit. I honestly, I probably do not even register he's there. You know.
He is floating there in the. Wait,
I lift up.
Because there's a chance it wakes him up because it's you can splash water on someone's face to wake him up.
Yes,
I think splashing acid. I think splashing acid on somebody's face is enough to wake them up.
That would definitely wake me up.
Yeah, I think Anorak is probably gonna wake up in the moment he hits the stomach. So he's like, "What is going on? What is going on? I am Anorak, the Emerald Empire. Wow, I cannot see anything. What is going on now?"
Get a hold of yourself. We have to get out of here, all right? I don't actually care about you. I don't really give a shit. I just have to make sure she's okay.
Are we in the stomach of the Great Devourer? Oh, if we are in the stomach of the Great Devourer...
All right, listen up, you son of a bitch! Here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna take Joy. I'm gonna hold the other side of her. If 1 fucking ounce of acid touches her, I'm gonna punch you in the dick. All right? Now we're gonna climb out of here, or I swear to God,
yeah, can you give me an intimidation check? Easy. It is an easy.
Advantage on that?
No, you don't need advantage. But it is an easy check.
All right.
Yeah, you
19.
got it. You got it with a 19.
All right.
Okay. He goes, okay, whatever you say. You're very loud and angry, man. Okay, so the...
All right, you're going to help me get her out of here. I might not be able to climb up on my own, all right?
Okay, so the situation now is you're both lifting Joy above the acid.
Yeah, we're lifting Joy out of the acid bath.
So that means Joy is not going to take the acid damage on the Great Devourer's turns.
All right.
Oh my God.
All right.
All right, Scourge, you got
I do want to stress, Anorak will, and it will kill him. So, potentially. He has 4 HP. So, if it does more than 8 damage, Anorak will die from the acid.
Oh. I see this as a win-win situation.
Wait, if it does more than 4?
If it does 8 damage, it will kill him outright.
Okay, I guess that is technically possible. It could be less than 8. Yeah.
It could be less than 8. Okay, we're just gonna have Lieutenant Pluto just continuously do his strong stuff. We need guys to be on the offensive.
Nice.
He's doing good. He is doing good work. 27. All right, it is now Nurse's turn. Nurse looks over to you, Damien, and Bradley, and Nurse goes, "Which one should I get up first?"
I'm currently facing this. She's going to Bradley because I'm like holding off this fucking devourer.
So I shouldn't be looking at the turn order. I know Heather can heal.
I
know. Briggs says that.
What would Bradley say?
I feel like Anchorarm's
turn is before Heather, so it wouldn't.
Yes, but I wouldn't really know that.
Yeah, so
Bradley would just be like, Heather can heal. It makes sense to bring up Heather first.
No. That's not what Bradley would say. If
Bradley would say something
If Heather and Anchor Arms are unconscious on the ground close to death, and somebody asks Bradley, who should I save? What would Bradley say?
Heather.
Yeah.
He's damn right.
Okay.
You damn right.
And Nurse nods her head and grabs the gun from you, Bradley, loads it up with a vial, and injects it into Heather.
Make sure to get away, nurse. I can't hold this thing off forever.
Heather comes back with 14 HP. Now, we all know what that number means.
Oh, God damn it!
Oh,
We all know what that number means.
Oh, no!
Unlucky 14. Man.
Agorobs is the only one that get put up, and he is on 2 death saves. So on his turn,
Oh, no!
he will be doing a death saving throw, where he will have a 45% chance of dying.
Just 45. That's better than average.
I don't know if anybody here else can heal him in this time. I don't think so.
Can't you, stabilize
Somebody
him?
could stabilize. Somebody could try and stabilize.
Somebody could.
Somebody could try and stabilize. So there's an opportunity. There is an opportunity here.
Does Zimbabwe have any healing arrows to fire at?
Yeah, well, Yokon, that is important. Yokon, do you know what's happening over there with the Anchor Arm situation? You see Anchor Arm's unconscious body thrown.
Yokon is laser focused on attacking the Great Devourer right now.
And so Ziania would very much similarly be essentially Ziania and Yokon are sort of fighting as a unit at the moment. Raj cannot see anything. He's on everybody's on the right-hand side of this. Raj is on the left-hand side. He actually can't see anybody right now, besides Scourge on the ceiling.
Yo, Raj is like just this one guy in front of this massive thing. Can't see nobody.
Flash.
He's by himself.
So I think Bradley, it would be one stabilizing throw from Bradley. That would have
Bradley
to be what it
hugs
is.
Heather, turns towards Anchor Arms.
Yeah, it's not
Not
your
his turn yet,
but when it is.
That's kind of what happened when I got up and Heather got up.
Bradley. Okay. Ziania's turn. Ziania.
Wait. I told Nurse to move away.
Oh,
I
yeah,
did.
Nurse will move away. Nurse will move away.
Because we know about this guy's acid breath, okay?
Yeah. Nurse is going to move away. Ziania pulls out her bow, and she's going to fire a shot at the Great Devourer. She's really satisfied right now. I think she's in the best spirits.
I hope so.
You did watch Damien throw the guy
Because she
in
just saw Damien throw the Emperor into this beast. She does 10 damage. The beast is immune to all of the side effects of her arrows, unfortunately. So
Great.
yeah,
I love Twitch chat. Where's Rindar? What did I miss? Shows up 3 years later.
Yeah.
Long stuff, lot of stuff now actually about Ragnar. Yeah.
Raj. The twin blades from Raj.
Come on, another crit. I mean,
Oh my
still
God,
not
he
crit,
doesn't even
but
have
doing
that
really
much
good.
of
He's going
to hit. He
crazy.
just always rolls high.
He's going crazy.
He's
He just pulled
slashing
an
into
8-11.
this. Yokon, it is your turn. Are you continuing your relentless pursuit of the Great Devourer?
Oh, absolutely.
Yokon, please kill it.
I'm
that's
trying.
It's getting low.
I got
low.
2 elbow blades.
They
Does
hit?
the 11 hit?
Yeah, 11's
Really?
hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come on.
All right, well, another flurry of blows is coming out. So we got 2 unarmed strikes as well.
Yeah, unarmed strikes hit.
Both with claws.
So 12 plus 7 for damage. Plus, I'm just going to add this all up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So like,
12 plus.
Yokon
Yeah.
just like seeing red at this thing, just like clawing into it, slashing it as much as she can.
38 points of damage into the Great Devourer.
Oh, it's so
The
close.
No
orange
more reactions
blood
again.
is
No more reactions
spraying.
again.
No more reactions. Orange blood is spraying everywhere. Goop coming out of this creature. You can almost actually see Tiger's body that's like... You know the One Piece
I'm just like
movie?
trying to carve into it.
You guys know the One Piece movie with the giant flower monster thing? What is that? The Baron of Matsuri Island?
Baron of Matsuri, number 6. Yeah,
Tiger's sort of in this creature like the Straw Hat Pirates were in that creature, right? So she's sort of in that thing.
Such a creepy movie.
So you can see Tiger's body there, like tendrils around him, but he's kind of coming out slightly as the strength of this creature is loosening. Bradley.
Almost there, Tiger.
Bradley.
Okay. Why is
Medicine
Nurse so
check.
far away from us?
Because Damien told Nurse to retreat so that she wouldn't get attacked by the Great Devourer.
Fuck. Okay.
You don't know it has acid breath, Bradley.
In that
Yeah.
case, Bradley hugged Heather, turns towards Anchor Arms.
This is a
going
really
to-
vital medicine check.
What's it called that I'm doing?
You're stabilizing. So you
Stabilizing,
hit
yeah.
medicine. If you get above a 10, you've stabilized Anchor Arms.
Okay.
Do I get any
What are
type
the
of-
odds?
Let me just read my abilities first before I kill another NPC.
Okay.
Do I get 2
Well-
attempts if I use Fast Hands as a
No,
bonus action?
that's using an item. It is not a medicine check. This is just...
You're kind of like stable. You're like doing CPR kind of thing right now.
I swear I had things that gave me like advantage at certain points, but I don't. It's like dexterity checks. Yeah, not medicine checks. Okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Good luck.
Here we go.
Lock in.
Good luck.
14! Lucky
need it.
number
14! I
It's a
can't
thing!
believe
Oh
it's a
my
number
God!
14! You place your... After... Oh my god. I was certain Anchor Arms was going to die in this session. You managed to stabilize Anchor Arms in his place. He's not... He's still... You know, that means he's not going to bleed out and die. Obviously, if he still gets
I grab his arm, bring him back up standing. Welcome back to the world of the living.
Well, he's not up. He just can't roll.
He's
No,
just.
yeah,
he's
yeah.
Oh, I
stable.
thought I gave him
No.
He's
It's
not
stabilizing
dying.
means he doesn't need to do death
Yes.
saving throws anymore. He's just
Yes, I
unconscious.
forgot.
He still has 2 death saves. I might have to double check that. So if he takes damage, he could still die.
Oh, guess who's up next?
He also, if he
Okay.
takes more, guess who's up next? Is the Great Devourer.
I still have movement.
still have movement.
That's my action, right?
You do have
Yes.
movement, Bradley.
Can I
Yes.
grab Anchor Arms?
You can drag
and
him,
Try
yeah.
and move and drag him. And then use my bone. No, I can't use a bonus action to stealth.
You still have your bonus action. You haven't.
Yeah, you still have your
have a
bonus
cunning
action. You can
action.
still use that to. Yeah, you still have your bonus action to stealth.
To dash
Okay.
if you need.
Cunning
Yeah, you can
action
still
hide.
dash as well.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah, no,
a rogue.
I'm gonna.
This is what you're good at.
Yeah, I'm gonna cunning. But can I hide with Anchor Arms?
I would say yes. I would say behind one of the rocks you could do that.
I don't know why the Roll20 is not letting me move my character at all.
Okay, I could.
Oh, I can move me. Oh, I can't move Anchor Arm. That's what it was.
Yeah. So
okay.
you grab Anchor Arms and you drag him. You know, that's still, you have half movement speed whilst doing that, but you can still get behind like a massive boulder that's scattered across the ground. Give me a stealth roll. This, more so than stabilizing, this is also a move that will save Anchor Arms' life, because obviously
Yeah.
one acid breath and he is dead.
You're good at this.
Okay, but how much did I move? Because if I moved half my movement
20
speed,
feet.
or
Yeah,
less than-
about 20 feet.
20 feet.
That's out of acid
Wow.
breath range. You're out of acid breath
Have
range.
advantage. No, I'm looking at Supreme Sneak. You have advantage on Dexterity Stealth check if you move no more than half your speed on the same turn.
Yeah,
so I
so-
didn't move more than half my speed.
No, you
So
you still moved all of your speed because it costs 2 movement to move on difficult terrain. That makes sense. So that's how moving on difficult. So yes, you're moving half the distance, but that's because you're using 2 feet of movement for every 1 movement. So you still used all your
Got it.
speed.
doesn't matter. I'm goaded. 22.
Yeah, you're
Yo!
still. Listen, I don't know why
Yeah,
you needed
so
that.
good.
You are
Yeah, it's
definitely
stealth.
going to get a
I
high
haven't
enough
used
stealth.
Supreme Sneak. I want to use Supreme Sneak.
That's
okay?
fair. That's fair.
Yeah. Yeah, so you stabilize Anchor Arms, you drag him behind a boulder, out of range of any sort of acid breath or attack, and you hide. So he's out of range of tendrils, even. Bradley, I think you have saved the life of Anchor Arms.
I mean, that's what you dove in to do, right? Congratulations.
Yeah.
We will now
Okay.
roll to see.
Mission accomplished.
This is an
All right,
important
so-
roll as well. Will Anurak die?
We're both
Yes.
holding up choice. So
Anurak-
she's
Let's
okay, well,
Damn.
Emperor Anurak gets dissolved in the acidic stomach of the
So,
Great Devourer.
we're holding
looks-
up joy, and I'm just like, hey, oh
It
come
hurts.
on,
Ow!
really?
It hurts so much. It hurts. Ow! I've never felt
he's
pain
just like-
before.
he's
I've
like
never-
Wicked
ow,
Witch of
ow,
the West.
my-
He's like-
that's my bone. My skin. It is melting. Oh, it's melting off my body.
Okay, whatever.
We're dead! Hitler dead! Let's go!
Jesus.
Man, even when he died, that guy was annoying. Are you done?
Damn, Russ is enjoying this.
It goes quiet on the acid for a little while. Oh, he's dead, I guess. And then it starts up again. I'm like, oh, come on.
Yeah.
All right.
Kai, you
so
do
now
also...
I'm holding
Sorry,
up.
Kai,
I took 12.
You good.
I took 12 acid. I took it.
Yeah, you took
I
it.
have 15 HP. I am still holding up Joy over my head now. By myself. Thanks, Anorak.
We have a bite attack going towards General Veridite. Because obviously... Oh yeah, it's the Great Devourer's turn. Because he's the one fully attacking. So a bite attack to General Veridite.
He is the biggest
Start
target.
devouring.
Damn, he missed.
Wow.
Good. All right. That's one down.
All right, now we've got 2 tendril attacks coming up, and I'm going to roll for this. So it's everyone that he can sort of see that's been attacking him. So that's Damien, Pluto, Veridite, Yokan, Ziania. So I'm going to roll a d5. And that means that it's General Veridite again.
Yeah. Actually, whatever. Either way, we would have been okay on that.
Tendril bouncing off the emerald armor of Veridite. And he says, I knew one day would come where I'd have to fight the Great Devourer, so I have trained for this day. I am General Veridite. He takes off his helmet, and he's like the most handsome man you've ever seen in your life. He's got like, he's like proper mogging. He's got long, luxurious green hair, shining like emeralds, his emerald eyes. I will look this beast into the eye, and I will save my emperor. He doesn't know the emperor is dead. Oh, he still has another tendril, so we'll roll again for that.
Yep.
And that's going to attack Ziania.
Oh!
Bye-bye, Ziania.
No.
His rolls are not great.
Mind.
What is happening?
Great
Happening
God,
the
do that.
same thing that happens every boss you create. It always has a string of bad luck with crits.
This is what happened. The emperor died, so the gods are displeased.
Ah, yeah.
You can also see a little bit of
Upgraded to
squirming.
just the Devourer. Not the Great Devourer,
You
just
can see a
the
little bit of
Devourer.
squirming from Tiger as well, as this thing gets weaker and weaker and weaker. Acidic breath, though. That's gonna aim for a group.
Okay. Which
So
one?
we're gonna, so there's gonna be a D3 for this. General Veridite again.
Man, he really hates that guy.
I mean,
He is the
has
biggest dude.
blocked
Fuck him up!
everything, Yeah. He has blocked everything.
So we do a cross.
Jesus.
He succeeds.
Oh,
He
come on.
succeeds. He only takes the half damage.
No way this guy is locking in right
This
now.
guy is locked in, spraying acid over his body, blocking all of the tendrils and shots and
He's actually a
everything.
tank.
He's actually a tank.
He's tanking
He's
the
actually
boss.
MVP, right? He's like, and oh god, and he's risen up the great. I don't know what he's doing.
What?
It's sorry, it's just like he's proper mogging the great devourer now.
Getting a boyfriend, I guess.
Straight handsome Squidward.
So much, an insane effort from General Veridite. Now,
Or do you mean master plan by Damien?
Yeah, that was the idea.
it is a master plan by Davian. At this point, as the Great Devourer ends his turn, the front doors burst open,
Oh.
and rushing into the room is a
Wait.
group of people dressed in
Yes!
blue with flags.
Yes!
What?
At the spearhead of this group of people is a blue crab. Next to it is a man with like red hair and a ponytail, big golden earrings, also wearing this armor. And he goes, I am the first disciple of the Lord Crab Bell. Lady Crab Bell.
The
Sorry,
rebellion!
Queen. I am the leader of the Crab Rebellion. I am Yanu. And
No, it's the rebellion. It's very specific.
Oh
'cause-
my god. Oh my god.
The rebellion!
He says, you don't have to worry about the guards, for the crab army is taking care of them outside. Which is why during the course of this entire battle nobody else has come into the room, because outside You know, like if this is an anime, it cuts now to outside, and you see people with like crab claw weapons fighting against enforcers outside
Like
in the
pitchforks
streets.
and shit.
Yeah, and the thing is, yes, their armor is, they don't have the armor, they don't have the training, but there are 10 man to every one enforcer. When they band together, they can do things, and they don't have a general, they don't have a governor, and they don't have a chief enforcer, so they have nobody to give them commands or lead them. So the rebellion, the crab rebellion, is swarming through and taking care of the guards outside of the room. But Yanu is here as the first person, like the first believer, first disciple of the crab. And I guess I got to roll initiative.
Yanu immediately eaten.
Yeah. So do you want to roll initiative for Bell now, Kai?
Yes. I
And
will
I'll roll
initiative for Bell finally.
Yanu. Who will
Oh
be on
my
19.
God.
Damn, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good for Yanu.
21.
Oh my God. Okay, so Anchor Arms is fine. So he's not conscious, but he does have to do a death save. It is now Lur's turn. And Lur stands up, the webs falling off around her. He goes, "Well, that went well, huh?"
I guess.
Sorry,
We still have to take care of this thing. It's okay to kill this one. Just don't hit Taiga.
Right. Sorry, 1 second. He starts fucking vomiting.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Lur doesn't know what Taiga looks like.
Yeah, Lur doesn't. I don't think Lur knows what Tiger looks like.
But you said we were able to see something in there.
Yeah, just a human thing. But it doesn't matter. Lur is currently throwing up orange goop from the goop that she ate like earlier in the day.
That's fair.
That is really fair. And unfortunately, that does incapacitate her for this round.
That's fair. Okay.
She goes, "Oh fuck! Oh jeez, fucking hell! Oh my days!" Okay, and then she is vomiting. Joy has to do a death saving throw.
Yes, she does. But I think even if she fails horribly, I think she'll still be okay.
She has 1 success, right? So she is fine.
Yeah.
She's got 2 successes.
She's okay. She's good. She's great. She's fine. I'm just holding her up. Okay.
Okay.
Heather's turn.
Heather's turn. She has a gun.
The gun.
She has 2 guns.
Okay. Fuck. Right. She points. She doesn't. There's nobody in sight for her to heal because she doesn't see Joy, Kai, Anorak, etc. Well, Anorak's dead. But so she's on gun duty. She's going to give Bardic Inspiration to Damien. Actually, no. She's going to look up the Scourge. She's going to give Bardic Inspiration to Scourge. And then she's going to pull out her gun and start blasting. Because she's just as a reminder, just in case people forgot, Heather has a gun.
I forgot that actually.
And it does 8 damage.
Oh!
Let's go.
She is then going to run. And there's nowhere she can really run, but she's going to go next to Bradley.
She can see him?
No, that's a good point. She goes, "Bradley, where are you?" She's going to run next to Nurse then. She's going to run next to Nurse, because at least then if she goes down again, Nurse can pick her up and vice versa. Gosh, okay. Scourge turn. So Scourge is going to do this. Again, it's a really difficult check. But
Wait. Is he trying to lift us up?
He's going to try and lift you guys
I
up.
imagine.
Just Joy. Is it easier if it's just Joy?
It would be an easier roll if it was just Joy.
Then go with just Joy then.
Are you sure? I have Bardic Inspiration.
Dude, that's even more likely than you could get Joy out. Go and do it with Joy.
Scourge, get fucking that idiot out of there.
Kai,
Idiot out of there. I will help you as well.
Yeah.
Kai,
Yep.
give me a persuasion check.
Okay.
Oh, he does trust Kai more.
Yeah.
He does.
They are friends. They've spent actual time together. And he understands how much joy
16.
you persuade him.
I am... Okay, yep, there we go. Okay. I'm holding up Joy as high as I can get, and then just, yeah.
Scourge webs Joy. And then yanks as hard as he can. This is an easier check now. And with the Bardic Inspiration. Yeah,
Okay.
that's
That
enough.
isn't needed.
That's enough for.
I don't know.
That's
I
enough
don't know
for
if that
Joy.
would have been good enough.
That wouldn't have been good enough for you and
Yeah.
for both of you. And actually, let's roll the D8 and see
Yeah.
if that would have made it up. Well, it would have. But he still has it. He still has it.
Whichever doesn't
But whatever.
matter.
So
that's the
Scourge-
important thing right now. Okay.
Scourge wraps around Joy with his webs and yanks her out. Now she is hanging there, suspended above, but she is relatively fine at the moment. She's no longer in the acid.
Is
Yeah.
it possible that Scourge could lift her all the way up to actually like grab
Yeah, I think
her, or
yeah,
is she
because
dangling?
she's
yeah,
no,
because
I
just
think
one person.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Because of the lightness and because you've decided only to have Joy go up, he can bring her all the way up and essentially hold her on the ceiling there.
That's fine. Good. Yeah. Yeah. Because there was like
Scourge, where
4
the
people
hell
he
is
was holding up
Kai?
before.
You know,
I'm
people in love make foolish decisions sometimes.
I let Joy
You're-
go, and I'm
Are
like,
you in love?
all right. Now, how am I gonna
You
get
love
myself
Kai?
out of
I don't
this
understand,
situation?
Scourge.
No, he just wanted to. It is easier for me to pick up one person at a time. I'll get him soon.
I just
Damien.
saw you do 4 people.
Yeah, but I already fucking
That
struggled.
was very
okay?
hard. That was hard to do that.
I had to roll a
Joy
20.
weighs probably like, I don't know, 100 pounds or something. Kai weighs, how much does, actually, I think I might have put it on my sheet. Kai
Yeah.
weighs 160 pounds. So,
Yeah. You guys.
I'm really good at getting NPCs killed. Tekken's really good at
Good
killing
at getting my own character killed.
Man.
Only PC death the entire time of all
Oh,
Rustage's
wow.
D&Ds.
Yeah,
All
I do
right.
want to say that unfortunately, Scourge does get hit critically
God damn
by a
it!
tendril.
Damn.
That is a lot of damage. Scourge has a lot of HP though, because he's
Yeah,
number 7
yeah.
of the 8
Protect
flames.
Joy,
Oh.
please.
Yeah, he's protecting
Formerly.
Joy with this.
Whoa.
Former 8 flames, 68 damage. Now we need a dexterity saving throw from Scourge
Did
to
you do a
see.
typo? It
What?
was 32 plus 26, not 32 plus 36.
You're right.
Oh,
so 58
damage.
58 damage. I did typo. Dexterity saving throw from Scourge. 27.
Okay, fantastic.
He succeeds.
Sensational.
Sensational. So he does not get. He's still standing firm on the ceiling, just a bit wounded. Blood dripping down into the beast, giving the beast a taste of his blood. Yummy, yummy. Damien, it is your turn.
Oh, fuck. All right. There's only one thing to do. There really is only one thing to do, and I think we all know. It's Thunder Gauntlet time.
Thunder Gauntlet time.
And I'm just gonna just smack into it 3
Boom,
times.
boom, boom, boom.
That's all I got. 1,
Hit,
2,
hit,
3.
hit. 3 hits in a row.
All right.
That's all good.
All right. And yeah.
This could
I'm
kill
gonna
it, maybe.
infuse that last one with my armament hockey.
Roll that D10
'Cause
plus
why-
proficiency.
A D10. All right.
Fontaine.
1 D10. I think is it 3 or 4 at this level?
It should just
4,
be at the
okay.
yeah. It's a D10 plus
plus
4
4.
on top of that. Plus another
Yeah.
11.
Okay,
Wow.
that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good.
40.
Oh, did that do it? Did it do it?
46 damage. Boom! The first strike vibrates its skin, bursting off a tendril. Boom! The second hit vibrates the orange goop in his body, busting off another tendril. Third attack comes in, armament hockey on it. How do you want to slay the Great Devourer?
I am going to try and locate Kai. Or sorry, not Kai. Taiga inside of it.
Yes.
And I'm going to try and make it to where its source was and make it as close as possible to the source to make sure I get the root of the problem by just infusing my hasted body. Like my hair turns white, the lightning bolt comes forward, and I'm just like, it's time to go all the way through. And I just charge all the way through with a fist and just blow all the way through to the other side.
Oh, Jesus. Lightning strike. Kai,
Yeah.
you see Damien fly past. Ripping through the Great Devourer. Boom, boom. Explosions going off in every which direction. Bursting orange goop across the room. And then you land on the other side, standing there, smoke coming off your body, lightning coming off your hair like a fucking Super Saiyan. You're back to the Great Devourer, and in one final sort of motion, the Great Devourer explodes in a big cacophony of goop and putty, and deflates into the ground, into a puddle.
I'm climbing out before it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Into the
Oh,
rubble.
God. Thank you, Damien.
That's like
I
a
had no
mound of
plan
flesh.
for getting out of there.
You did it? You did it.
In the center of the puddle, in the center of the orange, lays an unconscious tiger. Breathing still. And very much withered, like he looked very withered, almost malnourished. Kai, you are now standing next to the unconscious body of Tiger
Yeah.
and the dead body of Anurak. General
Well, I mean,
Veridite.
he's just goo at this point.
yeah, he's just like a skeleton. Gen Veridite goes, "Where's the Emperor?"
I pick up the skull. I think this is him. I just toss it to him. I just toss him the skull like nonchalantly.
Oh, Jesus.
I think this is him. I think.
Rolls on the ground in front of the general. And the general looks around at the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 people in this room.
Plus a rebellion army.
Plus a rebellion outside. As essentially the one surviving member. He takes a knee and he says, "You have won. Kill me if you must."
Okay.
I'm leaving
Wait.
that up to you.
Yokon walks.
Doing anything.
Yokon walks
We have
over
one
to
thing
him.
to do here.
Mhm.
Oh, God. We're like, wait, guys.
Wait.
We have to save Taiga. We have a mission first here. Let's
Yokon's
arrest him for
bloodlusted.
now.
Nurse immediately rushes over to the tiger as quick as possible. You've never seen her move so fast before. And she goes, "Okay, Tiger." And she injects Tiger with a medical syringe. And
Oh,
that,
shit.
like, cures up some of his wounds, but he goes, "Does anybody have food, drink, water, anything?"
I have candy, and I'm gonna.
That's good enough.
I guess I'm not gonna be able to. I can't.
I mean,
stop
he might
Yokon.
need. Yeah.
Yokon's gonna do whatever she does. I'm moving over, and I'm gonna save
Yeah.
Taiga.
Whilst this is
I'm
happening,
cutting off this guy's head.
Yokon, are you executing General Veridite?
I'm cutting off his head.
Well,
Just
he
one-
gives you
Okay, I mean,
gives you his emerald sword to do so. He
Oh,
holds
that's
the
so
I
cool.
pick up his emerald sword and I say, "Are you sure this is what you want to die for? These beliefs?"
These are the beliefs I've been with my entire life. We are a strong people, a glorious people, and I know when I go to the other side, they will respect me for my choices. And
I cut off
hope-
his head while he's mid-speech.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's just,
my
you didn't even do it
Like,
like
as he's saying that, I just.
And his head.
last
Brad-
words, not last soliloquy.
Bradley is carrying Anchor Arms, trying to bring him over to like Heather to like heal him or nurse
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah, no, Heather-
And I see a head pop off. General Veridite.
Yeah, Heather is
I
playing.
pick it up off the ground and I hand it to Zekrom.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They won't oppress your people anymore.
Ziania smiles and she sort of grabs your hand and looks you in the eye and smiles and says, "Thank you. I owe you so much.
Anything to save lives.
Anything to save lives." Okay, so we got a Heather healing coming.
Yeah, yeah.
That could be a cure wounds actually.
Imagine this is just a queue of people lining
Yeah,
up
yeah.
to get healed. Yeah,
Okay,
there's so
but
many
Nurse is
people
like,
that need this.
Damien, give him the candy, something. Water.
I'll give him everything I have. I'm going to use all the remaining spell slots, things that I have to as my candy. It is my candy. It's my spells. So I have like a little bit left, I guess. Should I use it as like my sour patch, or should I just give him my
Whatever you
spell
want.
slots?
Whatever you want.
Whatever I want to do. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to juice up Taiga the best I can here then.
Mhm.
And here, I'm just going to put this directly down your throat then. And how many spell slots do I have? I have currently 3. Okay.
All good.
Oh, yeah. No, I
Yeah.
used one on Bradley earlier.
Yeah.
2. Okay, so let's do this. Here we go. 1
And here comes.
and 2.
You start feeding him, and he slowly opens his eyes. And he looks up. And he goes, "Hey, you." He sees Kai, he sees Damien, he sees Nurse. He looks, You guys really came to save me.
Never leave a crew behind. It's all right, buddy.
And then he closes his eyes and he passes out again. And nurse goes, "Oh God, there's still issues." She's like running medical checks. "There's still issues. We need to get him to a hospital or something like that."
I'll go as quickly as I can.
Yeah.
I still
We
have
can
like
stabilize.
5 turns.
Yeah.
Okay, what?
You could. Yeah, yes. He's stabilized. He's not at a risk of dying, but he's deep unconscious.
I'll carry him. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And
I
yeah,
think-
I'm honestly going to forget the situation right now.
Mm-hmm. I will say,
Oh,
because we did reach time, I think, that at this moment is a really good point for us to do to be continued.
Yeah.
yeah. Really
As
good.
Ty is rescued. The administrative branch of the world government was the oil that greased the grinding wheels of authority, where cipher poles skulked in the shadows, wielding secrecy as their blade, and the Marines marched in polished ranks, brandishing peace like a weapon. The bureaucrats were left to drown in paperwork and platitudes, drafting mandates, haggling over trade agreements, smiling politely through endless meetings with officials scattered across every corner of the blues. The job was dull, tiresome, thankless, and crucial. An endless charade to maintain the illusion of benevolent order, a vast political machine grinding ever onwards. And Quill was proud to be a cog in that machine. Paperwork soothed her, schedules and order relaxed her. She was a shining example of secretarial virtue, efficient, tidy, and invisibly competent. A model bureaucrat, if she did say so herself. Yet today, the warmth of competence had turned icy cold. Promotion. The word had tasted sweet at first. She had even given a brief yippee when she first heard the news. A naive celebration quickly snuffed out by the bitter reality of her new station. She was to serve under Vigil, the High Inspector himself. Vigil, whose sunken eyes pierced through skin and bone alike, whose judgment hung in the air like the silent promise of death. Vigil answered only to the 5 elders, shadowy figures beyond her comprehension. But for Quill, Vigil alone was power incarnate, a man capable of reshaping countries with nothing more than a whispered command. Quill swallowed hard, staring up at the door to Vigil's office as if it was a blade of an executioner's axe poised above her neck. "Right," she whispered to herself, gathering her courage. "Nothing to it then." She knocked, the sound hollow and feeble to her ears. "Come," rasped a voice from within. Vigil's voice, cold as iron scraping stone. Quill didn't hesitate. Better to face the devil than linger trembling on his doorstep. She twisted the handle and stepped swiftly through, into whatever darkness awaited her beyond. The office was as stark and foreboding as the man himself, a cavernous space dominated by a desk of dark polished mahogany, stripped bare of warmth or ornamentation. Tall bookshelves loomed along one wall, neatly stacked with thick volumes whose spines bore no hint of wear. Records, no doubt. Everything catalogued in dry, soulless script. The only light seeped reluctantly through narrow windows. Vigil sat behind his desk, gaunt frame drawn tight as wire, pale fingers steepled beneath a face sculpted by shadows. His sunken eyes regarded her with grim disinterest, measuring her worth in silence. A single chair, fragile and uncomfortable looking, sat waiting in front of his desk. "Sit," he commanded softly, gesturing with long fingers. Quill obeyed immediately, arranging her skirt neatly as she perched rigidly on the edge of the chair. Her heartbeat hammered wildly against her ribs, her throat dry. Still, she managed a brittle, professional smile. "Thanks for seeing me, Inspector Vigil. I'm eager, very eager, to assist you in any capacity that you require." Her voice, thin but firm, did not betray the thudding of her pulse. Vigil's stare sharpened, eyes narrowing minutely. "Eagerness is hardly an asset here, Miss Quill. Competence, however, is essential. Are you competent?" There was a pregnant pause. Quill swallowed again, fighting the urge to squirm beneath his gaze. "I assure you, sir, I am extremely competent. My previous supervisors always said I was born in a filing cabinet instead of a crib." She forced a chuckle, desperate to lighten the oppressive mood. But the joke sputtered out weakly, dying between them in painful silence. Vigil didn't smile, didn't even blink. "Humor," he muttered flatly, as though observing an insect pinned beneath glass. "I have no use for humor, Miss Quill. It muddies clarity." She nodded quickly, smile dissolving instantly into seriousness. Yes, sir, understood." He leaned forward slightly, the chair creaking. his voice dropping to a rasp barely above a whisper.
Understand this, Miss Quill. You're here to organize, not entertain. Your tasks are simple. Your responsibilities clearly defined. Disappoint me, and you'll find your role swiftly reallocated.
As things stood, that didn't sound so bad to Quill, but she met his gaze regardless, biting down the urge to shrink away, holding firm by force of pride and determination. I won't disappoint you, sir. He studied her for a moment longer, silent and cold, as though weighing her promise against her fear.
We shall see,
he said finally, settling back into his seat.